knew that so many afflicted would flock to the cirque. All these people, they're so... A letter from my cousin. That's wonderful news. I'm glad to hear he made it to Stone.
Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on. Are you all they sent? Didn't the tribunal send you? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you're here. This is Circa Mora, the Cirque. The Lotus Plague reached us right before the Malborn arrived. In all the confusion, I'm embarrassed to admit that I lost track of my brother, teso. He's the town consul. Yesterday he went to check on the townsfolk. Someone in town must know what happened to teso. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Come on, the sooner we find my brother, the sooner I can start thinking about dealing with the plague. Oh, by Vivek! Where are my manners, of course? That's the least I can do since you agreed to help me find my brother. What would you like to know? As the ranking member of House Redoran in this town, he's more or less the one in charge. He's good at it too. The townsfolk look to him for leadership and advice. And truth be told, the Malborn, they're a fairly new sect, as far as I can tell. Part mercenary group, part compassionate charity. They've been helping those afflicted by the plague. They showed up here and set up a quarrel. They have members from across Morrowind, and they're always looking for new recruits. I heard one of them speak in Kraganmore. A lot of nonsense, if you ask me. Nostrum Breva is in... You haven't heard about the Lotus Plague? People get sick, turn violent. Some claim they become monsters, but I haven't seen it. At least not yet. The Malborn have a cure. By the three, this place smells terrible.
Oh, look at me. I'm a terrible mess. You really must excuse my dreadful appearance. I haven't been feeling very well lately. By the way, you haven't seen Nostrum Breva, have you? teso, the town consul? Such a nice young man. Why, I do recall that he came to see me yesterday. He said he had other townsfolk to check on, but the curative? Remarkable stuff. Tastes awful, but wipes the plague right out of your system. One of those delightful Malborn gave me one a few days ago. I may be ill and bedraggled, but I still have my manners. What would you like to know? Oh, I couldn't say for sure. Perhaps the alchemist Nalene would know. I can tell you that I started feeling ill a few days ago after I drank the Malborn curative. She said that would happen. You have to get such a polite young woman, that Nostrum Breva. Claimed they were here to provide the help the tribunal refused to give. They have a curative for the plague, you know. Vile stuff, but the best...
Uncle, are you all right? You look so pale. No wonder my brother wouldn't let me come by to visit.
Don't worry about me. I'll be back on my feet in no time. But what about you? Your brother said that neither of you had taken the curative yet.
Uncle, I'm not sure about these Malborn, and their curative sounds too good to be true, but don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I see Arona has conscripted a new soldier into her private army. Is teso missing? He was by yesterday for a visit. I know he had other stops to make. He did seem concerned about the mall. My niece's visit was more than enough. I feel better already. Besides, I've overcome worse. A good conversation is like a hot bowl of guar liver soup. I think it was 12 mornings ago. The day the wild nix got into the brooding elf's trash receptacles. Nostrum Breva had them. They call it the Lodos Plague. Maybe Vivek knows where it came from, but I certainly don't. I can tell you that it's going to have to try. I am a blood kin of House Redorum, if that's what you're asking. More a third cousin twice removed, if you want to be specific.
Grell, are you in here? By the tribunal! Grell! What in Oblivion's name happened to him? Let's get out of here. The sicker people get, the more incoherent they become, and now it looks like the rumors are true. The Lotus Plague does turn people into monsters. I don't think we're ever gonna find my brother. The quarantine? I guess it makes sense that Dethesan would want to go see what the Malborn are doing in there. And I've yet to see any evidence that the curative works. All right. The Malborn set up the quarantine around the old graveyard. In the beginning, they were letting people inside and freely distributing the curative, but they closed the front gate a few days ago. Dethesan provided them with the old graveyard key when they first arrived, and I've seen Malborn coming and going through the back gate. If we go to the back gate, I'm sure we can get one of them.
We're almost there. Soon, the Malborn will give us the cure.
If they get to me in time.
Of course they will. You'll be fine.
If it doesn't work, you should know I've always...
Don't say it. There's a cure. There has to be.
Look, it's just like I told you. The Malborn are using the back gate. Let's see if one of them has the key. Did you see that? They attacked us. And for no good reason. Let's find the key and see what the Malborn are hiding in there. plague husk. Look over there.
You have
That's
to
one of
open
the
those gates
Mulborn.
eventually, you
One of the
Swiss.
husks must have gotten him.
What are they up to in there? And why won't they let me get a look at their curative? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you standing there through the haze of my indignation. I'm the town alchemist, and I want to get a sample of the Mulborn curative. They refused to give me any. Proprietary formula, they said. Well, I want to figure out what's in this miracle elixir. I don't trust anything labeled... Do you always skip ahead in the story? No one has an iota of patience anymore. But yes, I need a few bottles of the curative. I'm sure you'll be able to find some inside the quarantine. Then we'll see what's in it. Just watch your step in there. I don't trust these Mulborn or their good intention. As long as you promise to collect the curatives, it's not much. They say they're here to help, but they certainly don't act like any charitable caregivers I ever met. I don't trust them. Which is why I want to find out what's in the curative. There's not much to tell. They claim the elixir is a cure for the low-dose plague, but I haven't seen anyone recover from the illness yet. But I could tell you more once you get me a few samples of the curative to examine.
By the three, this place chills me to the bones. Let's see if we can find my brother and then get out of here. teso, my brother, what happened to you? By the three, I fear the plague consumes you, brother.
Verona, what are you doing here? It's not safe.
The Mulborn attacked us, and the afflicted are turning into plague husks. Oh, teso, this is dreadful.
The Mulborn is spreading the plague. For some reason, they want everyone to become afflicted. They're not healers. They're monsters. The low-dose plague. I have no idea why. But it's clear to me that the Mulborn curative is actually the source. That's not important. Get my sister out of here and stop the Molborn. Destroy the so-called cure, then convince her. I'm too far gone. I don't want to become one of those things and hurt my sister. Besides, you are as hard-headed and stubborn as my sister. Vivek, damn you. Fine. Do what you must. But
The Thesum, you swit. We're not leaving without you.
I hope you know what you're doing. I could become a plague husk at any moment.
My decision is final. Besides, you're sick, and your judgment can't be trusted. I'll get us out of here while our friend deals with the Molborn.
Don't dally. We have a schedule to keep. All right, we're done here. Pack everything up. We need to regroup with the other Molborn cadres and deliver this plague to the rest of DESHAAN.
Were you able to acquire any samples of the Molborn curative? I'm really curious to see what the elixir is made of. I've been watching the townsfolk who received the curative and came to the same conclusion. But I'll be able to tell for sure after I analyze the elixir.
Thanks for your help.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some alchemical wizardry to perform.
Glad to see you managed to make it out of the quarantine too. Does that mean those Mulborn fetchers have been dealt with? Not well. Alchemist Naline fancies herself something of a healer, and she's been working with the Thesum and the other afflicted. Some. She seems confident at least. But what do I know of drafts and elixirs? But tell me, do you think the Mulborn pose a threat? That's what I'm thinking as well. But maybe your efforts were enough to put an end to all that. For now at least, the Cirque is safe. Take this as a thank you for helping us. The Mulborn have been dealt with, but I could use a little more of your help if you don't mind. It's my brother. He's still ill and his condition has taken a turn for the worse. Naline is working to develop some kind of treatment, but she could use your assistance. She can't work. Talk to Naline. Let her know I ask you to assist her. She can be a little aloof, but she'll tell you what she needs you to do.
Yes? It's nice to see you again, of course, but I am kind of in the middle of something here. Did she? Well, I suppose I do. There are a few additives I require, but I can't very well walk away from my table while the Thesum and the rest of the townsfolk need my skills. Even this interruption can prove disastrous where alchemy is concerned. I need Kind's Heart healing herbs, sour milk tea, and dragon scale mushrooms. The innkeeper usually has healing herbs. Grell Flan loved sour milk tea, and Sorel Tatus had a taste for exotic mushrooms. You should find what I need.
Have any beds become available? My lord is...
It's times like these when I wish I had more help around here. Well, I might have some around here someplace, but Kind's Heart is very rare and valuable. I can make a fair bit of... What? Why didn't you say so? I owe Thesum more than I could ever repay. Plus, he's always been...
Where did you go to get those ingredients? Windhelm? No matter, you're here now. Were you able to acquire everything on... Healing herbs, dragon scale mushrooms, sour milk tea? Yes, it's all here. I need to stay here and monitor my patient's condition. Go over to the... You did it? Well done. I never doubted you for an instant. Now, let me have the mixture, if you please. This appears to be perfect. I truly am impressed. Now we'll see what happens and leave. Our friend has done well. I'm not sure this will cure the plague, but it should at least slow down its progress. All right, that's it. Visiting time is over. Everyone out and let my patient rest.
You heard the lady. Let's go wait outside. Eileen knows what she's doing.
I don't know how to thank you. Without your help, the Moleborn would have destroyed the Cirque. I know. His fate is in the Three's hands now, but he certainly has a fighting chance thanks to you. Here, take this. There's no way I can truly repay you for what you've done for the Cirque, but it's...
I'm happy to say that the suppressant works. It's not a cure, but it should buy me the time I need to find a way to beat the plague.
That's wonderful news. If I wasn't worried about spreading the plague, I'd kiss you right on the lips.
So the Moleborn lied to everyone. I figured as much. This doesn't bode well for Narcissus, though. Narcissus sent me to investigate quarantined Cirque. Now that I know a mad cult is poisoning our people, I'm even more concerned. The Moleborn, they're appearing all across DESHAAN. Even Narcissus is in danger. I need to stay here and finish my investigation. If you're heading south, would you carry a message to God?